Welcome back to the channel. Kicking it with Chico. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Get right down to it today. I just want to kind of have a conversation with you guys. An incident that happened to me the other day at Walmart, and I wouldn't call it an incident. It's just could be an interesting topic for conversation. So we're going to take a ride in the Jeep today out by the lake for a little bit. I got the camera pointing out. You guys get some good views of the lake. Hope you enjoy it if you're stuck inside. So I'm at Walmart. I got to pick up some stuff. It's Boston's birthday coming up this week, and we had his party over the weekend. It just worked out that way. Worked out really well. Enjoyed himself. Had to pick up some stuff. I tell you what, on a side note, if you're trying to get away from soda and sugary sodas or sweet tea, if you like orange soda, zero sugar Orange Crush is amazing. I got to quit drinking that. That's becoming a habit. But man, that stuff tastes just like Orange Crush, but it is zero sugar. So anyway, at Walmart, extremely windy day. Our Walmart's kind of in an open space. The wind is howling, it's blowing, carts are flying because people don't put their carts away. Very disappointing. But anyway, so I go pay for my stuff. I walk out. I'm parked up front, the second parking spot from the front. There's not a lot of people out there. And then there's another car parked facing me, you know, at an angle how Walmart parking car lots are. And there's an SUV parked right beside me in the first parking spot. Well, the wind's blowing, my bags are blowing, my hat's about ready to blow off. This lady, I see her come around because she was in the SUV, but I didn't know she was out there. But she was putting her items in the back. So the cart bins at our Walmart are mainly in the center and in the back. Kind of silly, but that's where they're at. There's really none up front, which if there's a couple up front, it might help this issue quite a bit. So anyway, this lady comes strolling up front. She's probably my age. I'm not a real good guess at age, you know, mid-50s, maybe even a little bit younger, judging that her hair wasn't gray, unless she's had it dyed or something, which, you know, that's cool, whatever you got to do. But got a little limp about her, but she's moving pretty good. She's a little bit plus size. She comes up front. Well, I know she doesn't see me approaching. The wind is really almost unbearable. So she pushes her cart and parks it, almost lets it go right in front of her vehicle. Wind starts blowing, it starts flying, and it's headed towards the vehicle parked right in front of me. And she grabs it, and you can see the confusion on her face. She's got this dilemma. Do I walk down there and put this cart away, or do I let it go? So I'm watching her. Let's see what she does. So I'm thinking in my mind, you know, it's human psychology. It kind of trips me out sometimes. She kind of moves the cart and then points it towards my Jeep. Now, my Jeep's nothing fancy. It's flipping 12 years old, but I take pride in my vehicle, and I really like my Jeep. And if it gets a scratch on it, it gets a scratch on it. But for somebody just to park a cart there where it's going to get full speed and run into the front bumper at the side of my Jeep, So she sets it, points it towards my Jeep. I said, hey, I yelled. I said, that's going to run right into my Jeep. Oh. So she grabs it, and she still looks bewildered about what to do, right? So I'm approaching my Jeep, and I didn't say anything. I had some words in my mind, but I'm like, no, I'm just going to bite my tongue and see what she does, because I am going to put my stuff and push the cart down there. Normally, I would offer to push her cart as well. That's kind of what I do. I'm friendly like that. She's like, well, the cart bins, I just wish they wouldn't put them so far away. And then she's huffing and puffing, and she can tell she's pissed off. And she pushes the cart. She's in front of me. I'm behind her. Pushes the cart in and stomps off like a little kid. Push my cart in, get in the vehicle. So anyway, if I wouldn't have walked out, this woman would have let that cart go. It'd have banged in my Jeep, maybe made a little scratch, maybe not. Really no big deal. But what does that say about our society? You know, a lot of older people I hear getting down on the youth of our society. What about the older people my age, and between 30 and 50, 30 and 60, that are so selfish and think the world owes them something, are so damn selfish they can't walk their fat ass to a cart bin and push the cart in? I mean, come on, man. Really, this world, what I've realized, and it helped me a lot, maturing as a human being, it's not always about us. You know what I'm saying? Somebody posts something on Facebook and you take offense to it. It's not always about you. Why do you got to identify with that and get offended by it? You know, about the kids. Maybe the kids say something. Kids are informed more than we could have ever been in the 70s and 80s. They are exposed to so much more information, and I get tired of people getting down on the youth of the generation when I see people like this that are my age, probably, having behavior like that. Just lazy, typical behavior, and it's aggravating as hell. Another instance, my wife and I, we go to Dairy King, which is like a drive-through place in Breeze. It's almost like, for you people who never heard of it, it's not a franchise. It's almost like a Dairy Queen, but it's a privately owned business. It's been around Breeze for, oh my God, probably 50 years or so. I remember going over there as a teenager, and it's just expanded. So anyway, it's just super busy. It's in the town of Breeze in Trenton, Illinois. Under 5,000 people probably. But the way this works, they have two drive-thrus. Let's say one runs north and south, one runs east and west. So they got two little voice boxes that you go up to and you give your order to. And the way it works is you alternate. You can see each other, you know. You look, they pull up, then the other lane pulls up, then the other lane pulls up. So it goes back and forth, right? So me and the wife are in line, and we get up there. Well, over at this other one, at the other squawk box, is a lady in her golf cart, and she's got 3 kids on a golf cart. So you know she's from town because she's in a golf cart. She wouldn't have driven 30 miles on a golf cart just to go to Dairy King. So she knows the routine, probably been to Dairy King hundreds if not thousands of times. Looks like she gets a lot of ice cream when she goes there, but it's irrelevant. Okay, but anyway, so I start to pull up, boom, she shoots right in front of me. And, you know, I got the windows down. It's a nice day. And my wife looks at me. I just shake my head. And the kids, you could see her kind of embarrassed by her behavior because they knew what she was supposed to do to actually take turns and do what you're supposed to do. I don't fucking care. I've been in line. They can wait. You can hear her. I got the windows down. She's fucking 10 feet from me. And I can hear her cuss. I just shake my head. You know, and the kids, you can tell they're embarrassed by the situation. Like, in my old days, the older I'd have snapped out on her, you know, called her a Karen and everything else, but no big deal, let it go, doesn't affect me. We'll get up there and get our order in good time. Again, another woman, basically my age, if not a little bit older, behaving like that and having that behavior in front of very impressionable kids, probably from 8 to 12 to 13 years old, 3 of them. Well, what's that teaching the kids? It's all about you. You know, you break the rules, the unwritten rules of the drive-thru. Again, which is no big deal. I didn't take it as one. I just wanted to point it out. Are we doing the right things when nobody's watching? Are we doing the right things when really it affects somebody else and possibly we're in the wrong? You know, for a lot of years now, we've had a common sense that's just got flushed down the toilet. Thank goodness we're returning to a little bit of common sense. Don't agree with all the common sense going on. But as a society, you break the laws, you break the rules, you receive punishment, or you look down upon them by society, or both, or whatever it may be. But functioning as an adult, if you're my age and you're acting like and doing the behaviors maybe that I just described, check yourself. You know, contribute to society. A lot of these activists don't have themselves fixed. They support this, they go demonstrate, they rally against this, they post on Facebook about this and about that, but they never take a look at themselves in the mirror and say, you know what, my life's pretty screwed up. My head's pretty screwed up. But by golly, I'm gonna post a 10-minute Facebook or YouTube or TikTok video about this or that or the other thing, telling people how I feel because they're just wrong. Really? Check yourself first. Chico out.